Hey guys, Village here. Today we're going to be playing some F1 2014 with F1 2016 season mod. We're going to be in the Manor, and yeah, we're going to be starting in pole position. We didn't have the qualifying recorded, but let's get ready for the race. So here we are for the first race of the season, heading to 5 red lights from pole position, Melbourne, Australia, and we are off. Haven't got as better speed as the Ferraris or the Mercedes, so we're going to have to defend a lot in the first corner. Vettel's coming through quick, but Raikkonen comes out of nowhere. We touch going into the first corner. He's probably going to benefit out of that, but now we don't need to worry about him for the moment because we've got Hamilton and Vettel coming from behind us. So we're going to defend on the inside, and we get it done. So we're going to be staying into second place, going around this little bit of a chicane area where there's a lot of buildings around us. So yeah, it looks good. We still got Hamilton right up our backside coming into the next corner, and we're going to be able to defend that actually. So that is very well done. So we skipped on to the end of lap 2, and we're coming out of the final turn, and as you can see on the mini map, we've got Hamilton within DRS. No, not DRS yet, lap 3 still, but he's still going to get the slipstream. He's nearly past us, heading into turn 1, but he might have, no, he won't have DRS. That's the second part, sorry, my bad. But still, he's really closing up on us now. Shows how much faster the Mercedes is than the Manor. So we've now skipped on to lap 4 at the middle sector, coming through where the lake is, and we get a really bad exit, so that allows Hamilton to close up on us. He's getting some really good speed. We're going to have to defend the inside. We keep defending, and this is one of my best turns in the whole track, so that builds our lead on him actually, just a little bit though, but as you can see he's still there. And as we go to skip to lap 5 at the same part, we make a mistake actually, and Hamilton passes us. So that is not good. That takes us out of second place, and that has really got to cost us. But now I'm thinking that our tyres are actually really worn, so I might come in at the end of this lap, and we'll put some prime tyres on and try and do the undercut on Hamilton, and maybe even Raikkonen if we get a chance. But I highly doubt that we can undercut Raikkonen. He's about 3.5 seconds up the field. That might not be much, but still, it's a lot in this because he is going to have a lot more pace than us, and we're not the fastest car without a doubt. We shouldn't be fighting for points. We shouldn't even be fighting for top 10 or top 15 with this car. So we come out at the start of lap 6 in P15. So we're going to find out the end of this lap where we're at and if we have done the undercut on Lewis Hamilton. Let's hope. So we've done a really good outlap heading into the second last turn. Here is now the last turn, and we're going to go really fast as we can go to see if we can do the undercut on Lewis Hamilton. Here he is coming out of the pits. Are we going to be able to do it? Yes, we can. We have done the undercut on Lewis Hamilton to get back second place that we lost due to a mistake at the S. But let's go. But let's see if we can catch a Raikkonen now as we skip to the end of lap 7, which is the same lap we were just on, heading out of the last corner to see all these guys going into the bits. It looks like Hulkenberg hasn't pitted, so he'll be doing a latest. He must have started on the prime tyres maybe. But here we see Rosberg and Vettel coming out of the pits nearly ahead of us. So they've jumped Lewis Hamilton from the pits. So they've done the overcut on us. But we have still kept in front of them, which is good for us because we wouldn't want anyone in front of us because we won't be able to catch them with our speed. So coming through the last turn of lap 9, as you can see, we have got Kimi Raikkonen just ahead of us. He came out of the pits at the end of lap 8, so he did a lap longer than everyone else at the front. As we see Rosberg try and go for a dive, but we defend really well from him with his Manor package, which is doing us perfectly at the moment. So we're in the last sector of lap 12, and the tyres aren't really feeling good at the moment. I'm not really liking them, but I feel like we've got 4 laps to go. We will be fine. So oh no, we make a mistake. We go into the gravel, and we lose 3rd and 4th and 5th place. Gee, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? How did I not get a penalty for that? That was very foolish of me. I shouldn't have cut that corner. But anyway, we have lost 2nd and 3rd to Rosberg and Vettel from that silly mistake. That could prove costly. Now, I knew my tyres were going off, but I thought I could manage it, but obviously not. Us going a bit too wide in the gravel in the last sector. I don't think we'll be able to catch these guys anymore. So I think we just try and get a 4th. That was our objective at the start of the race, to finish 4th or higher. I reckon we can finish 4th or higher. And if not, well, points for Manor is good. So maybe a 5th, 6th or 7th wouldn't be bad. But I reckon we can hang on to this 4th. I'm backing us in. And look, I reckon we might be able to catch these guys, but I just don't think we have the absolute. So now we've skipped on to lap 14, coming through the 2nd sector. We have only got 2 laps to go. We're sitting in 4th, but we've got Hamilton closing up really, really fast. He tries the inside line, and he hits us from behind. We hit the left inside wall. Oh, that is disastrous. Now, we're not going to get our objective now, and we're going to have to settle for 5th place. That was just, oh my God. Hamilton, why did you do that? But now we skip on to the final lap, the final turn. We come through. Kimi Räikkönen has won the Grand Prix. Unsurprisingly, had a 3.5 second lead, but we come through for 5th place at the Australian Grand Prix. And we actually had no fuel left at the end, so we had to squiggle to the line. It was nearly lucky it was just on the final straight. Otherwise, Kvyat probably would have catched us, and we probably would have went down to 6th. So as you can see, we have Kimi Räikkönen in 1st place by 2.2 seconds over Nico Rosberg, and then Sebastian Vettel only 6/10 behind Rosberg, with Hamilton 4th, Lloyd 5th, Kvyat 6th, Perez 7th, Massa 8th, Sainz 9th, and Alonso 10th to round out the top 10. Then we have Jenson Button just outside the points. Then we have Max Verstappen as both Red Bulls outside the points. You wouldn't want to see that much longer. And we actually have Valtteri Bottas in 18th, which would be very disappointing for Williams Racing. The driver standings will be exactly the same as they finished, with us sitting in 5th place, which is not bad for the Manor car, with our teammate in last, which is very unfortunate. But what can you do? Now looking at the constructor standings, we have Ferrari in 1st on 40, Mercedes 30, 10 behind. Manor and Toro Rosso sitting on 10 points, Force India 6 points, Williams 4 and McLaren 1, with Red Bull, Haas, Renault and Sauber on 0. That's going to wrap up this episode for my F1 2016 career mode. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, all that stuff, and the next episode will be Bahrain. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.